Hey, good people, how's it going? Welcome back to Divine Excellence. My name is Cassandra Wigan, and I hope you are in good health. This video finds you feeling great. So, today I want to speak to you guys about my chapter of being 32. I am now 33. Happy birthday to me. And I just want to share some of the wisdom, some of the lessons that I learned across my chapter of 32. So if this feels like something you want to indulge in, please do get yourself a drink, get yourself some water, some tea, and yeah, I appreciate love the fact that you will hold a bit of space for me, a bit of space for you, because we are busy people, so I do appreciate love your time and energy. Yes, man. So let's begin. Okay, so the lighting, the natural light, the sun's doing things, and yeah, we're gonna try and see if we can work with it. So the first thing I've learned, I'm just gonna go straight into it. Grief and joy can coexist. So just to elaborate a bit more on that, when I turned 30, just before I turned 32, my dear friend passed away on the night of the night coming into my birthday. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know. I wasn't in my hometown at the time, and I just didn't know. So that's the only long and short of it. But as a year has gone on, and my birthday was coming up again, obviously, and I was like, I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to feel. I don't know if I should celebrate it. I don't know if I don't know. Again, I don't know. But what I've come to learn and realize is that grief and joy can coexist. I can be sad, right, of the loss of my friend, and especially the fact that there was a time when he celebrated my birthday with me and was in my home and all these things. And and always has like we have good mind and good heart to one another. So I realized that joy, the grief and the sadness of his loss is always going to be with me until when I come to a place of acceptance and peace. But then the joy of my birthday can also exist, and somehow we've got to make it work, and even the joy of knowing him, the joy of being able to celebrate that he exists is something still to be acknowledged. You know what I mean? So grief and joy can coexist. However that looks like for you, you will find your way to make that make sense for you, but it can coexist, and it needs to coexist in order for you to exist, because you can't just be in one motion and one mood and mode all days of your life, because what type of life is that? You know what I mean? You miss out on the moments, so I'm not saying that you completely dismiss the fact that your loved one or whoever has passed, and then there's something to celebrate. Is saying to yourself, how can these two things, these important moments, how can they both exist at the same time? And for me, I just chose to honor him, celebrate him, and hold space for him, and also hold space for me, and also realize that, what, when he was here and stuff, our friendship was based on joy and love. You know what I mean? We weren't miserable people to one another, and we weren't miserable people to ourselves. So celebrate his existence, celebrate our friendship, and celebrate my birthday. That was kind of my mindset going forward. Okay, number 2, there's nothing in your past that you need, right? You may need to go there and reference it. You may need to go there and realize that that's what you don't need to be doing, but there's nothing in your past that you need. Really and truly and really, it's done. Yeah, it's done. So we're going to keep it moving, just like this point. Number 3, your confidence is going to rattle the insecure, but allow it to do what it needs to do. Now, what I mean by this is that, and this is what I've come to learn, is that people don't want you to be confident, yeah? Or they don't like the fact that they are not confident, so they don't want you to be confident. Do you get it? Or they are confident and they just don't like the fact that you're confident as well. Yeah? Either any of them, right? Either or, they're still not healthy, it's still not productive, it's still not it's still not giving, you know what I mean? It's not giving, let's make space for confidence. So if your confidence rattles the insecure, then allow it to rattle. Make a dance to it. Number 4, some people are really fake. Yeah. And number 5, some people are really real. And I'm just going to keep that like that. Number 6, trust your gut. Trust your intuition. Trust your feelings. Just trust yourself. Do you get what I mean? Trust yourself. Like, I can't emphasize this enough. Me being someone that has trust issues, like, I've come to learn in my 32 years of existence, and taking this kind of autumn fall time to really reflect on myself, I realized that I really do have some trust issues, right? And it stems from a lot of other things from my past, from my upbringing and all these things. But I've come to also know and learn is that I need to trust myself. And not trust myself so I can trust other people. Trust myself to make the right decisions for myself. Trust my instincts. Trust my feelings. Trust me to know that I'm doing the right thing. Trust me to show up. Trust me to look cute. Trust me. You get me? Trust me. And that's how I've kind of developed that narrative for myself. Like, I need to trust me, trust that I can overcome, trust that a mistake is mistake and I don't need to dwell on it too much. Trust that Most High God has got my back. Trust that my ancestors are with me. Trust that I'm a warrior of light. Trust that I'm a light. Listen! Anyway, number 8, check your ego. Check in with yourself and check your ego. Check that you ain't being too much for what is required. Meaning that sometimes we can show up, it's good to show up, but we're doing too much. We're doing too much. We're asserting ourselves in a way that's kind of flamboyant, but largely flamboyant. Like, it's too, I don't even know the actual words that I'm wanting to look for, but it's too much, yeah. And it doesn't make you feel good in the grand scheme of things. If you are self-aware and you know that you're acting from your ego, you're operating from your ego, do you know what I mean? Having an ego isn't a bad thing, but when it's inflated and it's all about you, and, you know, it's your wants, your needs, and all of these things, we don't need it. It's not needed. Do you get it? Number 9, don't settle. Baby girl, don't settle. Oh my God. My next video is going to be on self-worth, because I've checked in, and I was like, okay, so that's what's up. I've been settling. I have been settling, and when I say settling, whether it's in relationships, relating, dating, whether it's in friendships, whether it's in my career choices, whether it's just in myself, you know what I mean? Like, I've just been settling, and that's not good, because you know what you're saying to yourself, you know what you're saying to your subconscious, you're saying, this is what I deserve. And your subconscious is like, oh, okay, we're going to give you more of that then, because this is what you identify with. Don't settle. It's going to take effort to want more, to do more, to be more. But better still to put the effort in and see that it didn't work out than to just go, you didn't do anything and it still didn't work out. But you wouldn't even know the odds if you did put the effort in, because you didn't. Do you know what I mean? Like, we didn't wake up to be mediocre. And I keep telling myself this, and trust me, I'm stretching myself. I want so much for me and for others and for humanity that it's already done. It's ordained. Okay, number 10. Okay, I don't know what I meant by this. Some people practice different kind of judgel that isn't for you. Now, let me make this make sense. I believe that there's people in and around the world that practice certain things, right? And some things aren't for you. But trust your instincts and your intuition and who you are to say, nah, not my circus, not my monkeys, not my circus. And remove yourself from it. And I'll let you know how this ties in. You see, when you settle, You allow anything and anyone to come around you. Now, you don't know what other people operate in or with, right? So it's important, it is imperative to have discernment, right? To trust your instincts, your intuition, to know that if something feels off, trust that feeling. You're not hungry. It's not your belly grumbling. You know what I mean? Like, there's something going on there. So trust that. Because I've learned certain things the hard way, right? And there's a saying, fools go where angels dare to tread. And I think I've been a bit foolish. Anyway, number 11, social media isn't life. It's not life. Now, I know I'm on social media doing this whole video, and for the purpose of it is to connect with others, to document, to share, but still, it's not life. It's not everything. Do you know what I mean? There's so much more to life than just social media, that we need to remember that. You need to come onto a video and for somebody to remind you, social media isn't life, right? Go outside, hug a tree, connect to nature, go into the ocean, go and meet up with friends, go and sit by yourself, go into real life and connect with humanity, because social media will have us believing that we're doing the most. It will have us comparing ourselves to other people. It will have us just a bit fragmented. Do you know what I mean? And it isn't it. It's not it. Like, it's good if you've got good use for it, but even then, have breaks, step away from technology. Remember the days when we used to knock on people's door to say, are you coming out? Yeah. Number 12, apply the same standards for others as if you would for yourself, professional and personal. This is important. This is like boundaries, creating boundaries. Now, I'm sure, was it last year? I feel like it was last year. Anyway, at some point I took up some therapy, and it helped me to see me, right? It helped me to understand how I think. It helped me to take accountability, to show where I may have been wrong and where others may have been wrong. All right. It just helped me. It helped me to say, hold on. You matter. Okay. You matter. You are matter. So act accordingly. So treat people how you want to be treated, and treat people with the same levels and standards that you set for yourself. So set some high standards, like stretch yourself. Stop giving yourself passes like just readily because you can, because it's not working. I'm saying this like you are doing this, but I'm just speaking and I hope you catch it. Number 13, ask yourself, what do you really want? Like, really and truly and really, what do you want? Not what does he want, she want, they want. What do you want? Do you know what I mean? Because once you get really and truly honest with yourself, like really honest with yourself, it gets very real. And you will find that some of the things that you want, you don't actually want them. Do you get it? You don't actually want them. Number 14. If you want to experience the new, you need to create it. Simple things. Number 15. Get uncomfortable. Get out of your way. You may have to let people go. You may have to speak up. You may have to shut up. But get uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. Because that's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to stretch yourself. Get uncomfortable. Number 16. Be honest with yourself. It will help you to be honest with other people. And some people aren't ready for your honesty. Yeah, this is why a lot of people live in being indirect and things like this. But get honest, set some values for yourself, be intentional with yourself, show up for yourself, like the person that you want to be and the person you're becoming, and don't think about other people. Just focus on you. It's between you and God. Yeah. So number 17, I went to this business seminar, and this man said he shared some wisdom, and I'm going to share it with you. Impact, influence, income. Know the impact that you want to create. Know that if it's going to be influential, and know that the income will come. You have to create something that will be impactful, right? Then you have to inspire people so then you're influencing them to do the good that you are sharing, that you've just impacted them with. And then from that, naturally, the income's going to come, whether you provide a service out of your impact and then the influence, or that people just want your services and, you know, they've created a service for you, however it works out. Number 18, this is what I want to say for 33. Define, refine, and align. Define it. Define what it is that you want, right? Refine it. So once you defined it, refine it. How can you really simplify what it is that you want? And then align with it. Because I'm telling you life is very simple. It's us as humans that make it very difficult. So define, refine, and align. Number 19, get still, get quiet when necessary. Meditate. Not every time chatty. Not every time we have to have distractions, whether that's the TV, music, social media, even a book. Not every time. Sometimes just try and sit with yourself, you know. Number 20, be yourself, big up yourself, have boundaries, and be grateful for all the development you have made. Clap for yourself, for all of it, for all who you are, for all who you were, and all you are yet to become. Clap for yourself. Number 21, know that the best is yet to come. Yeah, know that the best is yet to come, and even when the best has come, better is still coming. So this journey is still going. Do you get it? Number 2, if no cannot be a part of the conversation, then it's not a conversation that I need to be in. Do you get it? Like, why can't I answer no? Whoa. Then it's not a conversation that I need to be entertaining. And if you take any heed on this point, it's not a conversation that you need to be entertaining. If no cannot be part of the conversation, then it's not a conversation that I need to be in, period. 23, pull people up on their BS. Correct people. Push back. Yeah? Push back. Don't just accept anything anyone's saying about you. Put some respect on your own name, on your own essence, and who you are. Push back. Correct people. They don't like it. Tell them that your life is not a prison. They can go at any time. And trust me, it's also not a revolving door. So they can't just go and come back at any time either. So if the fact that you're saying what you need to say and it makes people feel uncomfortable, especially if you know that you're saying it out of a place of love, check that. Because maybe you don't need that person around you, or you don't need to go to that place, or you don't need those things in your life. Like, correct people, and also correct yourself, and also be open to be corrected. Be open to be teachable, because at the end of the day, you don't know everything. We don't know everything. So we got to be open to be corrected by the right people, because some people want to come around and just correct you because they feel that they can. Yeah, and they really don't have good intentions for you, type of thing, you know what I mean? But use discernment. Number 24, don't be so desperate, baby girl, that you miss important information. Oh my gosh, desperation breeds, what does it breed? It just smells funny, it looks funny. And there was a moment in my life where I became a bit desperate, not for partners or nothing, but just for wanting certain things. And I got myself into a situation that I didn't need to be in. And in reflection, I realised that, well, why did I miss the details? Why was my intuition off? No, my intuition was on. It was fully on. But I was so excited and desperate by this opportunity that I missed the red flags. I missed the important information. So when you feel like you're feeling like you're being a bit desperate, just lean back a bit and observe what's going on and see why and where that comes from. Just so you don't go into things blindly or desperately and you get deeper lessons along the way. Number 25. Life isn't a bed of roses. One day I text my dad and I said to my dad, Dad, I'm a bit fed up, And and he texted me back and he said, life isn't a bed of roses. And I felt like, okay, it's short, but it says so much. And Numbers 26, listen and hear yourself. It's a bit like when I said sit with yourself, but listen to yourself, hear your inner voice. Just listen. Number 27, ask your spirit guides, your spirit guides, ancestors, the Most High don't play about you, right? So I've come to learn that I'm divinely guided, right? As we all are to some degree, and the Most High don't play about me, I've realised this, I've come to learn. My ancestors, my lovers of light and warriors of light, they don't play about me. And you know why they don't? And when I say they don't play about me, not to mean that they're ready for anybody else. They don't play about me, meaning me. They don't give me the ability to say, what? So you think you're just going to succumb to this? You think you're just going to be like that? They're like, no. Up! Get yourself together. Know yourself. Understand who you are. Here's the lesson. Here's the blessing. There's the guidance. What, you're not listening again? What, do you need a lick? Do you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel I get communicated with. And it's not tough love. It's true love. It's real love. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, they want the best for me. And I want the best for me. And sometimes I'm hard of hearing. So sometimes, they be loud. So when I say they don't play about me, that also means that... So you think you're going to come over here and play what? Okay. So sometimes you don't need to seek revenge. You don't need to do none of that. Karma doesn't miss anybody out. It won't miss me out. It won't miss you out. So just leave things and things will sort themselves out. And that's just how the world works. Number 28. Disconnect when you need to. Oh, here comes the sun. Disconnect when you need to. Disconnect, let it go, shut down. I have this thing where I'm just, and I realise now that it's a bit of, let's see if I can go here. I realise now that it's a bit of, there's a bit of an addiction in it, isn't it? You know what I mean? If we're being honest, some parts of us are addicted to social media, to being in the know, all of these things, and it's like, disconnect, like, even if it's just disconnected from people, like, be okay, just not being seen, being present, whatever it is, disconnect. Be okay with disconnecting. Girl, why not? Damn, not every day have to be in a place. Do you know what I mean? Oh gosh. Number 29. Take the time to recognize those around you who show up for you. Those that love you unconditionally. Yeah? Take the time to give them their flowers. Just like I was given flowers on my Earth Strong. Take the time to show up for those that show up for you. Take the time to show love to those that show love to you. Not this conditioned love. Not this love that just seems a bit weird. We're not trying to suss out if this is love. Is it love what I'm feeling? No, love where it's just true. Love where you just know. Love where it's just what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like it's unspoken. Do you know what I mean? It's a feeling, it's a knowing. Like, take time to celebrate those people that choose to celebrate you in all aspects of your life. They're just there. Like, don't take those people for granted because you want more attention from that person or that person or that person. The people that are showing up for you for a reason, and you'll come to learn that they're your earth angels, they're your friends, they're your guides, they're your ride or dies, they're your soulmates, they're your homies, like, yo. And it's that simple. Number 30, this light, man. I'm gonna, like, look, if I come too close, then it's like, what's going on here? That rage has to go somewhere. If you're feeling rage, it has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. The gym, therapy, don't suppress it, express it. I realise that I'm really angry. Yeah. Not just, I'm not an angry person in general, but I've got some anger that I need to release. And obviously I've been releasing it. So but I didn't realise that I was that angry. You know, so it was coming up in the gym, through a few circuit exercises what I was doing, and it was just coming up. Or when I was in a situation and I had to just lash out, I was like, whoa, I feel like that. And, you know, it was a lot. Oh, let me see if I can. Yeah, it was a lot. So don't suppress your emotions, express yourself, express, and have perception. Sit with your intuition and express, and you will know what you need to then release out, you know. That was 31. Check your heart. How's your heart? Check in with your heart often. Check in with your emotions. Check in with your feelings. Check in with your heart.